Hello, mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Hello, 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 and welcome to Sierra Media Live, and welcome to our next edition of the FIFA World Cup, and welcome to the next African match that we are showcasing today, highlighting the qualities and also highlighting the games as the game is being played live. Today we have Morocco playing against Colombia. This is a very decisive match for Morocco, also for Colombia, because any one of these two teams that is going to win this match definitely is going to book their place for the next round of the tournament so far. As we all know, the game have just kicked off, and Morocco is playing on their usual color, which is their red and green, whilst Colombia is also playing in their official color, which is yellow, piped with red and white. Today's game is going to be a decider for Morocco to secure their place in the knockout stages of the tournament so far. They've won a match, they've lost one, and this is their final group match against Colombia. We've seen the likes of African teams performing very well so far, as South Africa and Nigeria have booked their place. Morocco is now on the attack in the early stages of the few seconds being played, and a shot being hit on target by the Moroccan striker, saved by the Colombian goalkeeper. They started off nicely by creating attacks, and they seem to be very much determined for today's match. As we all know, they have to win this match by any means. That was a tight shot being forced into the corner of the Colombian goalkeeper's net, and it was saved by the Colombian goalkeeper. And now Morocco is having a corner kick to be taken shortly. And it's going to be a short one, and the cross is being. Oh, that's another close call. Is the referee calling another color? I think it is another corner for Morocco. Very interesting match today as we now see Morocco on the attack. Rapid attack so far. This is their second corner. Just 1 minute and a half seconds being played for the first half of this last group stages. And a header, and it goes straight to the goalkeeper for a comfortable save. This is an interesting match being played today as we have on pitch um, the most the most popular hijabi in the world who plays for Morocco as the number 3 player who wears the number 3 jersey. So Morocco has been in full contention for this match because they want to make it a short win. Colombia has been playing very hard as well. They tried all the best they can, and today they're going to prove their words. Benzina is the player that I was talking about earlier on, the only Ijabi, the first Ijabi to play in the World Cup. And we've now seen record being made by the Moroccan team, as well as other records that has been made with some of the African countries that are representing here today. Um, Representing in the World Cup, I mean. So Morocco is on the full attack right now. They're trying to do everything possible to make sure that they win this particular match today, and it's going to be a massive, huge challenge for the Colombian to be able to stop them. Well, as we all know, football has been very much diverse in the continent, and the female game hasn't been encouraged that much to the younger generation of female football in Africa. So what we are going to see today is history that is meant to be made, and that history is the fact that almost all 4 of the African countries have performed well so far in this tournament. Although Zambia lost 2 of their matches, but they managed to win a match with a convincing win 3-1, and they booked their place to be third in their group as they did not finish at the bottom of the group stages. So that alone is a record for the African teams, and most of them have won matches. Not most of them, all of them have won matches, and that is why they are where they are today in this tournament. What we are saying now, what we are seeing now is Morocco, who is trying very hard to book their own place for the knockout stages of the tournament. So Morocco is now doing all the best they can as they're chasing the game as heavily as they can. The Colombian manager is up, Nelson. Um, Again, too early to get up from his bench as we've only played 4 minutes of the first half gone so far. Well, like we said, this is going to be a very challenging match for the rest of the continent. And Africa has performed very well so far to be in the position that they are right now. Nevertheless, O is an attack into the Colombian 18-yard box, and the ball is driven wide across. A short pass again into Morocco's. Okay, he's been saved. A header away from the Colombian 18-yard box, and a long pass is being driven all the way down into the Moroccan half, and a long back pass to the Moroccan goalkeeper, and they are now in full control. Well, like I said, this is the game of chance. Everybody here playing today is here representing their country, and they want to make their country proud. Colombia, like I said earlier on, has performed well in this tournament so far. They've got skillful players who are talented. One of their key player is, I will not say tiny little girl, but she's not that big in structure, but she has proven to possibly score one of the best goals of the tournament so far. And I think that person is Caicedo, who wears the number 18 jersey for Colombia. Again, they are a team to watch. You cannot just underestimate them. But in that group, they beat Germany 2-1, so you cannot really underestimate their qualities. So what we are seeing today is the Colombia that is possibly likely going to be the threat, or a massive big threat for the Moroccans as they are now in ball possession, a foul is being awarded to Morocco. Full-time game so far. As we all know, Colombia has won 2 of their matches. And they are in lead of that group, and Morocco is in second position with 4 points, as Germany is knocking heads with Korea at the same point in time, who are third, and Korea is also third. So Colombia is on top of the group, and as we all know, it's going to be a massive challenge for Morocco to go through this group. If they win this match, then they will be topping that group with 7 points, possibly more goals in favor. But let's wait and see, as we've just played 7 minutes of the first half so far, and Morocco has been in full control, and they are knocking the ball around just like they normally do when they're playing other matches with different other countries. So today is going to be an interesting game for the continent. The continent has proven to be, possibly, this is one of their best performances in an international tournament like the World Cup that we have seen so far. 3 of the countries that are representing Africa has won. 4 of them has won all their matches. They have won a match in this tournament so far, which means Morocco has won a match, Nigeria has, South Africa also, and Zambia. Very unusual. Most times we see the African countries are always at the bottom of the group stages. But this time around is a total different ball game, as they have proven to be capable of booking their space in the knockout stages of this tournament. So it's yet to be proven that yes, the game is still not yet popular in Africa among women, but I think these 4 countries that have represented us in the World Cup this year have proven the case that African representation should be increased in this tournament. So as we all know now, we are looking at the match between Morocco and Colombia. Just about 8 minutes gone, and the game is in full control by the Moroccans. History has been made a couple of days ago when Morocco introduced the first Egypt to represent in the World Cup stages of female football. No, I don't think it's just, well, yeah, it's female football, because our men do wear hijab. Well, I think the men in other religions who are like the Sikh, they wear turbans. But I don't think I've seen any player with a turban in an international match of this nature. But you never know. Since history can be made, history can also be broken. Records can be broken as much as records are meant to be made as well. So we're looking forward to those records to be broken. And as we all know, today is the Moroccan issue. Morocco has to prove that they are capable to be the defending runner-up of the African Nations Cup female tournaments that was hosted at home to them last year. So Colombia is now on the attack. A nice cross being passed into the 18-yard box, and a shot being taken and goes wide for goal kick or corner kick. I think it goes wide for a goal kick to Morocco. That was a good try by the Colombians, and this is the first time they are attacking the Moroccan goal. And that was a brilliant shot also being taken by the Moroccan number 9 striker, who hits the ball with definite precision, but it slightly goes wide and outside the bar of the Moroccan goalpost. So that was side netting, and it's 10 minutes gone of the first half. This game seems to be very much quicker. It's going on in a pace at which you might expect 10 minutes has gone already. Very interesting. We have a Moroccan player who is on the touchline trying to be looked after with an injury that she might have sustained on her arms. So this game today is proven to be one of the most challenging for Morocco, as they won their match against Korea Republic and they lost to Germany, and they are now playing the group leaders, Colombia. If you're watching us, good morning. And UK time is just 10 after 11. And I know it is still morning for so many people. So I want to say welcome once more. Thank you very much, Sweet Diamond, for your comments. And please send in your comments and questions if you have any. Or let's have an interaction online. And let's talk about the two teams that are playing today. And also let's talk about African female football, because African female football is developing slowly. Now Morocco is on the attack as they're now moving closer to the Colombian 18-yard box by Fatima. Is he going to make a cross into? He's still holding on to it. That's a nice cross and a very good header saved by the Colombian goalkeeper. Well, as we all know, Fatima has been the what would I say, the Ronaldo or the Messi of the Moroccan team. She's very fast, swift, and skillful, and definitely she has proven her worth in this tournament so far. She's a midfield player who attacks on a regular basis, and she's always on the flank. That creates the danger for the opposition. So thank you guys for watching today, and definitely we're going to see what is going to be the end product of this game, as we want Morocco also to qualify for the knockout stages of this tournament. They've done well so far. They've won a match. They've lost one, hopefully, to Germany. But at the same time, they've kept their composure as they are coming into the last match of this particular group stages. They are second in the group. Even though they lost to Germany, they are still second in the group, because Germany also lost to Colombia, and they are now playing their final match against Korea Republic, which is on at the same time as we are watching the Moroccan game. Colombia has been possibly proven to be the best country on this group, and we're yet to see what sort of danger they will be able to cause. That's a nice pass right across over to the goalkeeper, who made a crucial save as the ball was slightly moving away from her direction. The Moroccan captain has been very effective. Her performing rate is great, and she has done everything to make her country proud, as she has taken them to the final group stages of their match that is currently being played, as they are in control. Colombia is now in control. Colombia has only managed to attack Morocco only once in the first quarter of the first half being played so far, as Morocco has been in full control so far of the match, and they are knocking the ball around now. The ball is with, oh, that's a nice pass, but slightly deflected and saved, cleared out by the Colombian defender. As you can see, the match right now is very much challenging, and Colombia doesn't seem to be 100% comfortable dealing with the Moroccans. As we all know, Morocco has a very dedicated footballing nation. We saw their performance in the World Cup, and indeed, their performance in this female World Cup has not been proven any different. Yes, they lost their first match, which is definitely one that will discourage you for coming into a major tournament like this, but they regrouped again and won their next match. So this particular match is going to be the decider for them to be able to qualify. If they have a draw and Germany lost, or Germany had a draw, definitely they will qualify in these group stages in second position. If they win, definitely they might be leading Colombia in goal difference, most likely. But maybe goal deficit is not going to help them, because they've lost woefully to Germany in their first match. So that was the player that I was talking about earlier on, the Colombian number 18, who possibly has scored one of the best goals in the tournament so far. The Moroccan hijabi is a very aggressive player. A couple of times you can see her being yellow carded or being accused of foul play. But I think I like Benzina, because she's determined. You cannot just take the piece because you think she's wearing a hijab. She's not capable. She's very capable, and also an aggressive defender. Now Colombia has got a set piece just about 20 yards away from the Moroccan 18-yard box, which was caused by Benzani, who now the free kick is going to be taken, go right across and over the bar for a goal kick awarded to Morocco. I was talking about Benzani earlier on. Benzani is a very aggressive defender. When I said aggressive, yes, she's very aggressive. She has received a couple of yellow cards, I think one so far in this tournament, and a couple of fouls being given against her. But I think I like her determination. She doesn't look back, and she thinks she's capable and better than so many other defenders so far in this tournament. And she has proven it as well, because she has saved her country and she has defended well, even though sometimes she's very much erratic and she doesn't take any mess at all. Regardless of her hijab on her head, she is still focused and determined to give her nation the best, and that is exactly what she is doing right now. Now, Colombia is slowly getting involved into the game as Morocco is still in control. Morocco is very confident in holding on to the ball and knocking it around. I don't know what happened to their first match, but it seems to be very much comfortable after winning the match against Korea Republic. They're knocking it around, and now they are in possession on the half of. It's been awarded a goal kick. Is it a goal kick? Yes, they've been awarded a goal kick for a scramble on the halfway on the touchline of the Colombian goal. Infantino is watching the game, and I know the Arabs have influenced and invest so much money in football these days. And as we all know, hosting the World Cup was not an easy task for FIFA, even though it was hugely controversial where it was hosted. But at the same time, a lot of money has been poured from the Arab states into football. As we all see what is happening right now, the Saudi team is almost buying all the top star players in the world as Colombia is attacking. Again, a nice save by Benzani. Benzina is her name. A nice clearance by Benzina, who I said earlier on doesn't take any mess at all. Right, it's 19 minutes gone of the first half, and Colombia is attacking and on a save a punch, and Benzina clears it out again once more for Morocco. That was a dangerous attempt by the Moroccan goalkeeper. If you're coming out of your goal post, you should make sure that you hit the target or you hit the ball or you make contact. Otherwise, Colombia are now on the attack. Again on the attack, saved by Morocco, just about few yards away from their 6-yard box as they are now attacking. Yes, they are. And nicely played. This game is very interesting. Linda C, who I claimed to be possibly the player that has scored the best goal, one of the best goals of the tournament, is very much agile. Like I said, if the Moroccan goalkeeper is coming out, you should make sure that you make contact. It's very dangerous to come out of your box without making contact, especially when we've seen a lot of challenges with set pieces in the game so far. A foul being awarded to Colombia just closer to the halfway line in favor of Colombia. Interesting match, like I said. Colombia is leading the group, and Morocco is trying their best to make sure that they come on top of this group, or at least deserve a second position if they don't conceive any goal that is going to make them lose the match against Colombia, who is already 7 points ahead of this group. A free kick is now being awarded to Colombia as they're anxiously waiting just about 10 yards away from the 18-yard box. as the free kick is being taken, saved by the Moroccan defense, and a pass is on 1-1 Fatima against three Moroccan players. I mean, against three Colombian players. She held it on properly and well, but lost it to the Colombian midfield. I'm getting confused with the Colombia and Morocco names. I don't know what's the problem here. But maybe it's because, well, this is not an early start. It's about 20 minutes past 11, not like the ones before when the games initially started. Games were played like 6 o'clock in the morning, and some were played now 8 o'clock in the morning. As we get to the end of the tournament of the first rounds, the games are slightly moving up. So as we all know, Colombia is leading this group, and it's still 0-0 as they're knocking heads with Morocco, who seems to be not the favorite for this match, but possible favorites if they continue the way they are performing so far. Morocco is in full control of this match. They've been very confident in the way they knock the ball around, as Colombia is still not comfortable with the ball. And even though they're knocking it around, but they have been challenged by the Moroccan team, who has confidence so far. It looks like Colombia is not in a hurry, but Morocco are desperate, very much desperate, even though they are second in the group, but they are still desperate to make a difference in this match. And that is what they have proven so far, as we have just played 23 minutes of the first half, and we're still looking forward to see what the end of this match will be like. The Moroccan coach is off his bench. To me, not a controversial figure, but a very interesting character. Very interesting character that has been not accused, but to me, I'm not saying accused, but I think he's a manager that doesn't smile. And the game that we play now is full of smiles. It's full of warmness, and Colombia is on the attack right now. A long cross is being, okay. Morocco is defending well, still defending well. Oh, still defending well, and it's cleared out by the Moroccan defense for a throw being awarded to Colombia. Well, is that going to be a foul? Because I see the referee looking at the. Is likely. Is it a handball? Is it a handball? Okay, the referee say play on. Play on for a throw that is awarded to Colombia. Throw is quickly taken back into legs of the Moroccan. A long pass that goes out of the touch line for a throw to Colombia. Like I said, Colombia are not in any hurry at all so far on this match. They're taking their time. They are taking their time and not in a hurry, as they still believe they are on top of this group and they have nothing to lose. Even if they lost this game to Morocco, they will still qualify with 7 points, and they will be possibly leading. No, not leading. Possibly by goals, because if Morocco win this game, that means they will have 7 points, and I think Colombia will still lead the group, maybe with goals for or goals deficit. So we yet to know that, but we'll be very happy if Morocco qualify on this group, which I think they can with the way that they've played so far. That is no doubt at all to say they will be able to qualify on this group, either as the leading team or the team that will be in the second position. Now we are now seeing Colombia knocking the ball around, taking their time to pass it on to each other, and a long pass that goes straight down the line to the Moroccan goalkeeper for a comfortable save. Like I was saying, the Moroccan coach is a very interesting figure who I think doesn't smell at all. Fatima is on the ball. Yes, she holds it on very well. The number 11 player, oh, unlucky. Don't get frustrated, Fatima. There is more time. There is more time. Take your time. Take your time. I think I like Fatima because she's very composed and she's very skillful. But when she gets frustrated in these early stages, it shows determination, but also you should be able to calm yourself down. I know this game is very important to you guys. It means a lot to the nation. And if you're going to qualify, then you want to do it in style. That is exactly what Morocco is trying to do right now, to qualify in style and beat Colombia, who is now leading the group. Or that's a miss kick, or it's just a decoy miss kick so that the goalkeeper can make a comfortable save. Colombia has a very decent team so far. They have performed very well in this tournament. They are leading the group, and I believe for sure that they will be able to cause more offsets on the knockout stages of this tournament. So far, so good. Morocco is doing well, and I think they are determined, very much determined, and we're yet to see what is going to be the goal score line for this particular game. It's still 0-0, 28 minutes gone, and Colombia is in possession and taking their time as they knock the ball around right in front of their 18-yard box. A long pass is being taken by the Colombian defender, and it goes straight onto the head of the Hijabi, as Morocco is playing 1-2 possession, and it is very much impressive. Morocco has proven to be a dedicated footballing nation, and so far they have proved their worth in female football and in the men's game as well. But what we have seen in this World Cup is the fact that they are a determined team that is willing to take it all the way to the end. Their captain has been very impressive, and her determination is what has brought them to where they are right now. So we're yet to see any disappointing finish by the African countries that are representing here the World Cup, as they are all playing, or they've all played their last group stages, as Morocco is also playing their last match of the first group stages so far. The game hasn't been one-sided. There's been a couple of challenges on both sides. Morocco still in control. Back to the... It's a chance. Yes, it's a chance, but shots being taken wide over the crossbar. And that was a good chance, but not on target. We have a Moroccan player, the number 9 player on the pitch. A couple of fouls there against. That was a nice decoy. This game is going to be interesting, very much interesting. That was a good try by the number 16 player, and it goes way over the bar for a goal kick. Jario is back up for Morocco, as she's very much determined to take this game to the Colombians, and they are willing and being dedicated to do so. It's a goal kick by the Colombian goalkeeper, plays it short, and again another knock. They're still running around with the ball in their own half as they're taking their time to do so. Morocco has defended it well again, and it goes back straight to the Colombian defense, as we now have the Moroccan wing back to attack from the right as she was blocked by the Colombian defender. Morocco still in possession. That's a nice backflip. Is that not a foul? No, referee. That should be a foul. Yes, that should be a foul, referee, but never mind. The game is still on. 32 minutes of the first half gone as Morocco is defending very well and attacking anxiously. They are attacking with force, with everything that they have. And they've been attacking Colombia for the past 32 minutes being played so far. I will say 70% of that 32 minutes should be awarded to Colombia. To Morocco. Fatima has been fouled and she's back up, ready to move as a short pass being played to her, and the Colombian player stepped on her toe and she fell down for a foul. A free kick has been awarded to Morocco as the captain stands over it and she plays it short and pass it on to, what's the referee saying about this one again? Should wait for the whistle. Coach Pedro is upset because he wanted that ball to carry on. He wanted the play to move, to carry on. So what is Coach Pedro going to say about this now? That the free kick is being taken again by the Moroccan captain. Very interesting match. Oh, yes, saved by the Moroccan player on the touchline. Okay, Morocco is still on the attack right now as we see them trying to create goal chances. Yes, they're trying very hard to do so as they possess the ball very well. That one has gone out for a goal kick. Unfortunately, Fatima was not able to save that, and the ball goes out of the goal line for a goal kick. Nice try, but unfortunate. Nice try, but unfortunate. If you're just joining us, you're watching Sarah Jane Media Live on YouTube and Facebook as we're running commentary for the Moroccan and Colombians in Australia as they play in their final match to complete their group stages. Colombia is leading that group by 7 points, whilst Morocco is in second position, just as in Germany, I guess, yes. So far in the knockout stages, we have South Africa playing against Netherlands. That's on the 6th of August. And then you have Nigeria playing against England. That is going to be on the 7th. So those 2 days are going to be the most crucial days for the continents, as we have two of the continent's best, the African champions and the previous African defending champions that did not defend their title, and South Africa, who is the current African champions for the female side. Interesting. This is going to be a very interesting week for the two nations. I need to watch the Holland team and look at their potential. Oh, that's a deflection, and the goalkeeper collects it quickly as she looks around her before she dropped it off. That was a Colombian chance. That was half a chance. As Benzina tried to defend, the ball was flipped over her head in the hands of the Moroccan goalkeeper. As I was saying, the match between Nigeria and England is going to be the decider. That is going to take them to the is it semifinals? No, quarterfinals of the match. That is going to take them to the quarterfinals of the match. And will determine whether Nigeria will go to the next stage or not. Interesting. The round of 16 is going to be the most interesting and crucial part of the tournament before they get to the quarterfinals, the semis, and the finals. So if Nigeria go across that 16 stage, that round of 16 group stage, then there is a huge potential for them to against either play against Australia again for the second time or France. So that would be a tough match if at all Nigeria qualifies and beats England. That's a corner kick being awarded to Morocco as the captain tried to squeeze in a tight angle cross that was blocked by the Colombian defender. They're going to take it shot again. I think, yes, Fatima is just waiting there for the corner kick to be taken short or driven right into the 18-yard box. You have Benzina waiting and a few more other players waiting, and he goes straight into the head of the Colombian defense and clears out for another attack to be made. We still have a Moroccan player on the pitch lying down just on top or closer to the penalty spot kick. And oh, she was elbowed on her neck. So I don't know what is going to happen with that. No, she wasn't elbowed on her neck. I think it was a knock on her chest. And what is the referee going to say about this? Not too sure yet. Well, we just had the Moroccan pitch side medical team looking at the player on the floor to see if she's okay. Yes, I think she is. They're just going to slowly lift her up and thumbs up to the referee to say, yes, she's fine and she's going to carry on. This match is going to be a very interesting one, and the Moroccan number 6 is just jogging back away to the touchline so that she can re-enter the match and start all over again. Pedro is off his bench again, and he has proven to be a very not nice looking manager. He's always furious, always serious, no smiles on his face. And anytime he gets up from the bench, you will know that something is happening. And it's always something that he's not happy with and he wants to make corrections. Sometimes managers get off their bench, not because they're not happy, but also to give their team more morale boosting, like ginger them up. Come on, guys, you can do it. And we've seen changes in managers' decision by getting off the bench, and their team have made a difference for that just decision that the managers are making. So far, we're yet to see any goals. 40 minutes gone of the first half, and we are still watching Morocco against Colombia, as Morocco is now on the attack. A foul being awarded to Colombia just closer to the halfway line in their favor. In their own half still, as the referee overlooks the players and she awards a foul in favor of Colombia. This game is very important. So I believe the other game against Korea, Republic, and Germany is possibly likely still goalless because we haven't seen any highlights of any goal being scored so far. And if the table remains like that, as it stands right now, Morocco will definitely qualify. We've played 41 minutes, 37 seconds of the first half. We have few more minutes to go, plus extra time that is going to be added to the 35 minutes that they've played for so far. Morocco is defending and defending well, whilst Colombia is trying to attack for maybe the third or fourth time for the first half so far. Please send in your comments and suggestions, and if you have anything new that we don't know about female football in Africa or about the African teams that are representing, whether we're going to be looking forward to victorious tournaments, which I think yes it is so far, or we're going to be looking forward to more. So far, the African continent has performed extremely well in this particular tournament for almost three, as in Morocco is the only one now left to qualify for the round of 16 group stages. And the possibility for that to happen is great, and we're looking forward to see Morocco in the next rounds of 16, as they are now attacking and they've created a throw in their favor just about. Closer. Is that a foul? No, it's not. Referee says play on, and the ball is being defended by Morocco again once more. Benzani on the ball as she's looking for support, and support arrives, and now being played into Colombia in possession. A quick 1-2, and the number 18 is in the 18-yard box of the Moroccans, headed over the crossbar for a goal kick in favor of Morocco. That was a nice 1-2, like I said. The Colombia number 18 is the biggest threat. It's possibly the player that have scored one of the best goals. That was a nice cross, and she picked up the midfielder that was coming all the way from the 18-yard, from the midfield, and a nice free header that goes way above the goal post. Unfortunate for Colombia, they haven't been made it possible to score a goal so far, and we have 1 minute to be played of the first 45 minutes, excluding extra time. Again, the Colombian number 18 is very steady-headed, focused, and relaxed player. She's very much determined, and she is very relaxed. She doesn't worry herself that much, and she's quite focused in delivering her final third of the ball. And Benzani just clears out for a throw to be taken in favor of Colombia. As we're now a few seconds away from the final 45 minutes being played so far, and we still goalless draw between the two teams who are leading the groups of this particular group, Colombia and Morocco. If it stays like that till the end of the game, then Morocco will surely qualify if Germany did not win their match. So far, so good. It's 2 minutes of extra time being added to this, possibly the smallest amount of extra time or the shortest amount of extra time being added into a match of this nature. But I think the second half is where we have like 11 minutes of injury time being added. That's a nice cross again, and a free header in favor of Colombia, as they're still attacking the last 2 minutes of the extra time that was awarded to this match. Morocco has been defending within the past 5 minutes of the match, and they are now on the attack again, maybe for the last time of this game, as we now see them knocking the ball around, and Colombia is defending in numbers. Yes, it's been very difficult for each of these teams to break through the defense of one another to be able to score a goal. So far, so good. Morocco was in control for the first few minutes, and now Colombia has made a couple of attacks as Morocco is now attacking again for the final minutes of the game. and a chance, not a chance, a push. Yes, a penalty has been awarded to Morocco just about the last few seconds of the extra 2 minutes that was awarded to this match. Yes, it was a push. That was a push. And that was a crucial push. I think the Moroccan player wasn't doing anything better with that ball, but she managed to hold on to it, and a penalty has been awarded at the last few seconds of the 2 minutes extra time being played. Is it a penalty? Yes, I think it is. It is a penalty being awarded to Morocco as the last 2 minutes of the extra time is over. 25, 6, 7 seconds gone, and we are now waiting for the penalty kicks to be taken by the Moroccan player. Are we waiting for VAR decisions to be made, or we are not? So what is the decision here so far? Is it a penalty or is not a penalty? Is it a penalty or it is not a penalty? We're still waiting. The referee is talking to the Colombian players who surrounded her as she points to the penalty spot for the penalty to be taken by the Moroccan player. So are we still waiting for VAR? I don't think so. Are we still waiting for VAR? No, we're not. So the Moroccan captain is holding on to the ball, and she's about to take the free kick that is going to be likely the only goal for this first 45 minutes plus 2 minutes extra time being played so far. The Colombian goalkeeper is anxiously waiting as the Moroccan captain is smiling. Is this going to be a goal? And the penalty is going to be taken. Yes, it's been saved. It's been saved. And they scored eventually. They eventually scored, even though the penalty was saved by the Colombian goalkeeper. But it was eventually scored. A rebound by the Moroccan team. And they finally made it 1-0 to Morocco. Yes, it is 1-0 to Morocco as Morocco missed the penalty by the captain who actually missed it, and the goalkeeper made a brilliant save but was not able to defend the rebound. Colombia failed to defend the rebound. It was a nice penalty being taken, and the goalkeeper made a brilliant save but could not defend the rebound as Morocco scored the rebound. Definitely is Morocco 1, Colombia 0. The Colombian players were not able to defend the rebound as the goalkeeper made a brilliant save. Brilliant save as the number 16 player for Morocco just tapped it in between 2 or 3 Colombian players in their 6-yard box but failed to defend the rebound. Yes, it's 1-0 to Morocco as we've just ended the first half. Have we ended the first half? 5 minutes of extra time being played so far, and it was only 2 minutes that was officially awarded to the extra time period. The goalkeeper made a brilliant save, but was not able to save the rebound, as Colombia is trailing 1-0 as we are now going towards the end, the final end of the first half, with 5 minutes of extra time being played when it was officially 2 minutes as Morocco is still attacking. Unfortunately, Fatima lost the ball by over-dribbling it. So the first half is finished, and we are yet to see Colombia to come out back again for the second half to defend this as they are 1 goal down to Morocco. Like I said earlier on, if Morocco win this match, definitely they will be on top of this group either by goal differences or otherwise. A very interesting match being played so far, and we're looking at the Moroccans coming out victorious on this match as they're walking out of the pitch for the first half whistle. So far so good. Germany's game is being shown, and South Korea has missed a chance. I think this is just a replay and this is the replay of the first 2 minutes. Germany hasn't performed greatly in this tournament so far, even though they were one time one of the world's best female team, but they have struggled in this tournament. And even the men's game, they've been struggling with their footballing nation. That's a one-on-one and a goal being scored. So Korea is leading Germany as it stands right now. I think it's 1-0 to Korea. I'm just watching the highlights of that game, and I don't know what is going to happen. Like I said, Germany has not been performing well in this World Cup so far, and that is a one-on-one strike by the Korean Republic striker who wears the number 8 jersey for a clear shot goal. Germany is on the attack again. This is just the highlight they're showing us. So basically, I'm just running through the highlights as it is on screen. And a cross being taken into the half, and Germany equalized 1-1. This game is going to be interesting. Germany has equalized 1-1. It's just the highlights of the first half being played. I don't know what the score is, and I don't want to find out what the score is because I just want to carry on with what I'm seeing. So the match so far is 1-1. Germany just equalized with a cross and a header by the German striker. So I think that match is 1-1 so far, and they are now showing us the Argentina-Sweden match. Another interesting one too. Okay. Sweden has scored 1-0 to Sweden. I mean, when I watched the game against South Africa, Sweden, it was a very interesting match, even though South Africa lost 2-1 to Sweden, but I think they performed very well in that match. The one that is another interesting one was the South Africa-Argentina game. South Africa were leading 2-0 at the 60-something minutes, 63 or 65 minutes gone, and they end up to have a 2-2 draw. Sweden is having another set piece, and they are leading 1-0, and that was is it penalty being awarded? Is it penalty being awarded? I think it should be. It was a pull on the shoulder. Is it a penalty being awarded? I'm not sure. Yes, it is a penalty being awarded. So it's a penalty being awarded to Sweden. And she made it 2-0 to Sweden against Argentina. Right, let's go back to the Moroccan game and let's talk a little bit about Morocco as a nation in football and also their potential in making the game very accessible apart from other nations in the continent. So Morocco has done extremely well so far in this tournament. They've won their last match against Korea Republic, and they are now leading the group leaders who were 7 points ahead as it stands. So basically what we are now seeing is Morocco 1, Colombia 0. So if everything remains as it is, we're going to end up with okay, that was yesterday's match, and so now let's look at the tables and see what the tables are saying. Right. What the table is saying right now. This tournament has been brilliant so far. I know many people are not focused on watching it, but I think it would be nice if you do, because what we've seen is a lot of offsets, as in many underdogs who possibly are meant to be performing well haven't been able to perform. Brazil is out, I think, and you have other better nations in female football that are already out of the tournament. I will not say newcomers, but most of the newcomers that are on now are doing very well so far, and their performance has been great. They've done everything possible in their own way to make a difference in the tournament. As we all know, Australia, as the host nation are also doing well, but struggling a little bit. They are struggling a little bit because we all know their performance rate for this World Cup was meant to be great, but hasn't been so far. We're now watching highlights of the South Africa game yesterday as they just scored their winning goal of the tournament, of the game so far. Yes. Yesterday was a happy day for South Africa and the continent as a whole. This World Cup is very interesting, very interesting. I'm going to talk a little bit about Sierra Leone football soon anyway, and what has come of Sierra Leone football over the years. And we haven't seen much. We haven't been able to compete that much. We did not qualify for the African Nations Cup for Ivory Coast. Nope. And we highly likely, maybe not even going to be able to qualify for the World Cup. Because if we haven't been able to make it to the African Nations Cup, I don't know how we're going to be able to make it for the World Cup. Well, on these group stages so far, you have both countries on 6 points. As in, Colombia is leading and Morocco is still second, Germany third, and Korea Republic at the bottom of the group. That is Group H. And the difference that we have is goal deficit for the Moroccans. That is why Colombia is leading the group still. Because Colombia has +2, whilst Morocco is -4. They've conceived more goals than Colombia. So as it stands, Colombia is still leading and Morocco is in second position. Germany, like I said, you might be thinking will qualify automatically on that group based on the fact that they have made history in female football. They have done everything possible for female football to be where it is in Europe, and at the moment in time they are struggling. They are extremely struggling. So Brazil, another nation that has gone home in this tournament, they are struggling and they haven't performed well at all, and they're definitely going home. They're knocking heads against Jamaica, and it was a crucial match for them yesterday because they were supposed to either win that match for them to be able to qualify in their group stages. So Jamaica has gone through to the knockout stages of their group, and we're yet to see more offsets so far. Today, maybe today we're going to have something different again today, but let's see what happens after the second half of this match resumes. So let me just go through the group stages and just announce some of the groups that have qualified so far in the tournament. In Group H, where Morocco stands, they are in second position. Colombia is leading and Germany third. South Korea Republic at the bottom of that group. Group A, you have Switzerland leading that group. You have Norway second, and another crucial one again as well, New Zealand. New Zealand and Norway has 4 points, but Norway is leading with the goal difference. And you have the Philippines with 3 points. So most of the games in this tournament has proven to be very exciting. In Group B, you have Australia, Nigeria, Canada, and Republic of Ireland. So the 2 teams that qualified in that group is Australia and Nigeria. Like I said, if Nigeria win their next match against England, they will either be playing against Australia again for maybe the second time if Australia win their match. In Group C, you have Japan, Spain, Zambia, and Costa Rica. Japan is leading that group with 9 points, Spain 6, Zambia 3, Costa Rica at the bottom of that particular group with no points. So Zambia is the only African team that did not qualify in the next group stages so far, as we still await Morocco to decide on their fate within the next 45 minutes of their final match. In Group D, you have England, who is leading that group with 9 points. You have Denmark 6, China, PR is 3, and Haiti, no points. Haiti has a very good team, but I think they've not just been able to register any points for this match, so for this tournament so far. In Group E, you have the Netherlands, who are going to be playing against South Africa. You have US of A, who came second in that group. Again, they're struggling as well. And you have Portugal and Vietnam. So on that group, you have two footballing nations that have proven to be one of the best over decades. But again, we yet to see the US of A struggling. Even though they used to have the best female side in football, but they're struggling right now, and they are second in that group, where Netherlands is on top of it. So Holland is going to be playing against South Africa on the 6th, I think, of this month, which will be the next couple of days. I think that will be on Sunday. Interesting Sunday. That will be. Definitely it's going to be covered. I'm going to look at my diary to see what is happening on Sunday. But it is a match that is definitely going to be covered for sure. Because that's the Group 16 stages of the tournament, which means the knockout stages. In Group F, you have France, who is leading that group with 7 points. You have Jamaica, 5, and Brazil, 4. Brazil has failed to qualify for this second stages of the World Cup, and the world's highest goal scorer in the World Cup, Mata, has played her final match, and she did not complete that match. She was substituted in that match as well. So that's the end of Mata for world football. She's now possibly likely going to focus in either football coaching or making the game comfortable for the younger generation that wants to play football in Brazil. So that's rather unfortunate for Mata to end her career like that, to end her international career the way she does. But we wish her all the best in whatever she's going to get herself involved into, as she now possibly focus on something different. And Group G, you have Sweden, South Africa, Italy, and Argentina. Again, this is a very tough group, and South Africa was possibly did not have any chance to qualify in that group, because when you look at Sweden, you look at Italy and Argentina, over the past couple of years, those nations have performed very well in female football. And you cannot determine exactly what will be the outcome of that group. But unfortunately, it was an offset, wherein South Africa came second with 4 points, and Sweden had a clear 3-match 3 wins by securing their 9 points for the second stages of the tournament so far. Well, we are just about to start the second half, as Morocco is leading 1-0 as we head towards the final 45 minutes of this match to be played. If it remains like this, Morocco will qualify, and if Morocco can score more goals and reduce the deficit, then they will be leading this group, and it will be history in the making for an African team to qualify as the group leaders in a World Cup tournament. So what we are seeing so far is a Colombian player on the pitch lying down with her hands over her head, and I think that is head butting situation or head clash at the back. Very interesting moment. If you're just joining us, you're watching Sarah J Media live on YouTube and Facebook, and you're watching a commentary done by myself between Morocco and Colombia in their final group stages for the first half of the tournament in Australia and New Zealand. So what we are seeing now is the fact that the Colombian striker is back up and making her way to the touchline so that she can rejoin the match as the referee awaits other decisions. She drops the ball in favor of Morocco, and a long pass. Morocco is defending well. They've been in possession so far for the first half of the match, and they are back again in control of the game as we've only played 1 minute of the second half so far. They're not in any hurry at the moment. They're leading, and the way things stand, they will still qualify, but in second position, which means they will be playing who? Who are they meant to be playing if they still remain in that position? I'll find out who they will be playing next. Colombians are now in attack, but a foul or offside has been awarded to Morocco as we are now heading to the final stages of this group match. The second half just started. I don't know how that was an offside position. So far, so good. Morocco is in control of the match, and they are in ball possession and doing very well. Oh, that's a nice ball by Fatima. What's she gonna do this? Is he gonna be able to cross it across? No. It was saved. Not Fatima, sorry, the number 19 player who I think scored the goal. Yes, I think she was. And she managed to cross it, but saved by the Colombian defender for a corner kick to be taken by Fatima. As Fatima is getting ready for this corner kick, she's taking her time as we have a couple of Moroccan players just outside the 18-yard box of the Colombian defense. As the corner is going to be taken by Fatima, she's waiting, anxiously waiting for the corner kick to be taken, and she makes a shot and across into the half of the 18-yard box and comfortably saved by the Colombian goalkeeper. She's going to do the Route 1 style football and headed back, and he goes for a throw in favor of Colombia, who are now attacking from my right to my left, and Morocco defending on the opposite. The Colombian team has performed well so far. They've won 2 of their matches, and they are now struggling with the Moroccan team, who is more determined and dedicated to make sure that they win this match by all means necessary. The Colombian coach is not happy. He's off his bench and giving instructions to his team, even though they have qualified, but they want to finish on top. It makes no difference nowadays if you've gone through the stages. It doesn't matter whether you're on top of the group or not. The team that you're going to be playing against is as good as anything else. So it's not a matter of saying, oh, when you finish on top, you play a weaker side. No, you're only going to play the team that is second on the other group. And a yellow card has been awarded to the Colombian player for a bad tackle. The Colombian number 2, who I think is the captain, no, not the captain, but Colombian number 2 has been yellow carded for a foul against a Moroccan wing back. Vanegas is being yellow carded, And the Moroccan player is on the touchline now, is right in the middle of the pitch, being treated by the side team doctor. Pedros is not a happy man yet, but I think he's still comfortable and relaxed, even though he's leading, but he's still not too sure and not 110% okay with the match so far. If Morocco can secure another goal, maybe, just maybe, he will be a relaxed individual. That was a bad free kick being taken by by Morocco, as Colombia is being awarded a foul just outside their 18-yard box. If it remains like this, Morocco is second still with -4 goals deficit, whilst Colombia has 2 goal plus in favor. So it means Colombia is still going to qualify on top and Morocco will be second. So this is an interesting match. They both can just leave it as it is. Depending on the nature of the other match as is being played, Germany is 1-1 against Korea Republic. If Germany wins that match, it still means that they will not qualify. And Morocco and Colombia will go through in that group. It is okay so far as we see things are happening. 52 minutes of the match being played, and Morocco is still in control of the game so far as we are heading to the decisive moments of this particular match. It will be great to see Morocco qualify, as we have another Moroccan player on the pitch twisting, turning around for a foul being played against her, as the referee is calling for a backup because the player went down untouched. So it must be an injury that she just may have picked up after the ball was played. This game has been very much technical. They have a replay sessions on their own bench that they looked at and see exactly what can be done or how it happens, and then they'll be able to make a decision whether the player should be substituted or not. Very interesting moment for both countries, and we've now seen the use of technology on this platform, and technology has proven to be of great advantage to both nations. Well, as we're waiting, the player is being ushered out of the pitch. And this is going to be a decisive moment for both nations to be able to say to each other, well, we've qualified. No, we haven't, but yes, we have. And there we go. Kick has been taken quickly, and Morocco is defending. And a throw is being awarded to who? Morocco? Linda. Yes, throw has been awarded to Colombia just outside the 18-yard box of the Moroccans. Quickly taken. And the ball is being knocked around. As you can tell, Morocco are now relaxed, not in any hurry, but defending very well, making sure that they hold on to their defeat. And a foul has been played against a Moroccan player just outside the 18-yard box, as Linda and few more other players are actually arguing and fighting about something that they think. Was that a fair foul? Yes, that was a fair foul. There's nothing wrong with that, except otherwise. Yep, that was a fair foul. I don't think anything extra happened there. So the Moroccan player did not sustain any injuries, just a basic body shove, and that's it. Well, a long free kick being taken, and it goes straight into the legs of the Moroccan player, and they are still in control of the ball. As the referee says, play on. Back to Fatima. Fatima knocks it around. And Linda secures it for the Colombian. And a corner is being awarded. No, a goal kick is being awarded to Colombia. Well, what we are seeing so far is 56 minutes of the first of the match being played. And as we await this match to be finished, we are yet to see any kind of upset. Thank you, Nasil. Definitely, we're saying good luck to Morocco, and we believe Morocco will qualify so far. If the scoreline remains as it is, Colombia will still lead the group, and Morocco will be in second position. Morocco has had more attempts on goal than Colombia so far on the match, and as we see, Morocco is defending very well and knocking the ball around and comfortably attacking this Colombian defense. Colombia is still composed, still proven to be the best team in the group, and the record speaks for itself. They are leading and won 2 matches so far as they're trailing 1-0 against Morocco, who seems to be the second best team in the group so far. Moroccan female football has changed over the years because what they have done is to make sure that they bring the game to the grassroots level, meaning female football has been played at all levels, from kindergartens to primary, secondary, and university stages, and to club level. The Colombian are making a change, and the coach is giving instructions to the player that is coming on of exactly what he wanted her to do when she comes on the pitch. A very interesting match so far. Colombia is trailing by 1-0. As we see, the Moroccans are not in a hurry anymore like they used to in the first half. That was a long pass being taken, and it goes all the way down to Linda, who possibly has scored one of the best goals of the tournament so far. She's trying to do the same. Oh, that's a nice cross and hold them down. Nice save by Benzeni. And another save, a goal side netting. Not a goal, not a goal, not a goal. Sorry, guys, it's not a goal. It's a side netting and a brilliant save by the Moroccan goalkeeper and a decisive cross by Linda, the Colombian wingback, and it goes straight down to the leg of the Colombian wingback and a saved by the Moroccan goalkeeper. That was a nice save and cleared out by Ben. Oh, that was a nice shot. Low driven shot that goes straight across the nets. Saved by the Moroccan goalkeeper. And definitely this game is becoming much interesting now as we are now 59 minutes being played of the second half of the entire match so far. So that was a goal kick being awarded and a throw into Colombia, and it's quickly taken, and now a back header as the Moroccan goalkeeper is coming all the way from her net to pick up the ball for a goal kick. Morocco has done well so far. They're still not struggling. They are trying to do the best to make sure they keep the goal line as it is and try to defend as much as they can and make themselves comfortable in winning this match. So Morocco is still 1-0 up and Colombia is trailing. An interesting match. A very interesting match that we are watching now between the African runners-up at the WAFCON and Colombia, who has proven to be one of South America's greats. So we are now watching them trailing 1-0 against the runners-up of African female football. We've seen the champions of African female football have qualified, and they are going to be playing against Holland, whilst the former defending African champion Nigeria will be playing against England a day after South Africa, which will be on the 7th. So it is going to be a very interesting 2 days of football for the continent, as Morocco goalkeeper made a soft and easy save. I think the Colombian team feels a little bit relaxed, even though they are 1 goal down, but they are not in any hurry at all, because as they maybe want to save some gas for the next match that they're going to have, which will be a decisive match for them as they're going into the last 16. After the last 16, it's going to be quarterfinals, semi-finals, and final. Now Linda is on the ball. Linda is holding on to it. She now made a pass. Again, they're doing a 1-2. Colombia are very good at doing it and very comfortable with the ball. A hit straight across to the goalkeeper that made a save for a corner kick to be awarded to Colombia. That was a great strike. The Colombian striker, number 9, struck the ball so hard that the Moroccan keeper was not able to make a save. Well, she was able to make a save, but cannot save the corner. The ball went straight across underneath her arms while she falls on the floor to pick it up, but missed it. A corner kick has been taken and punched away by the Moroccan goalkeeper. Another nice save. Like I said earlier on, if you're coming out, make sure you make contact. But this one is right in her 6-yard box, and she punched it away for another corner being awarded to Colombia. Colombia is taking their next corner and is yet to be proven to be of any threat to the Moroccans, but the number 10 player is now going to take the second corner from my left-hand side. It's close, cleared away, and back to the number 10, who is being challenged by 3 Moroccan defenders. The ball is still in their half, and Morocco tried as much as possible to get a throw in their favor, just close, very close to their corner post. What's the referee saying now? Is that something gone wrong? Oh, yes. The Moroccan goalkeeper is struggling with her shoulder, and she is on the pitch, sitting down on her bum, waiting for some medical attention by the team medical officers. So basically, yes, they've just arrived, and they're trying to make sure that her shoulder is fine and she's not facing any major injury. Is there going to be any substitute being made? No, we're not sure yet, because she looks a little bit anxious. She's twisting her face, which means she's in pain. But we're not sure whether she's going to still stay on the pitch. Is she still going to stay on the pitch? We are not sure yet. Yes, she is, as she feels more comfortable and relaxed. For the goalkeepers, if they have any fall on the pitch, they are not allowed to go around the pitch and re-enter. Interesting. But for other players, you will be asked to go outside and then come back in. But for goalkeepers, it's not the same. Interesting. Very interesting situations. A header being cleared out by the Moroccan defender, and a 1-2 being played to Fatima, who is on the ball right now, trying to create a chance. Yes, she played a 1-2. Yes, a nicely 1-2 be done, but a very strong pass in between the Colombian players for the goalkeeper to pick it up easily. Fatima and the other players are having a very nice 1-2 situation that has been very creative but not being decisive at all when they get to the final finish. So far, Colombia is trailing 1-0, and 65 minutes of the match has been played as we look forward to the next 25 minutes. Morocco is very comfortable now. A long pass has been made to the number 8 player, who is the right wing back, as Fatima has moved over to midfield position or moved over. Morocco is now attacking 1v1. No, they were not able to make it through as Colombia defended very well, and the ball is now being played to Linda and spread right across to the right flank to the Colombian player that is now trying to do a 1v1 situation to see if she can make a cross. The number 9 player, yes, she did manage to make a cross, but cleared out by the Moroccan defender. And Morocco is very much comfortable with the ball, knocking it around in their own 18-yard box, in their own half, and a long pass being made and challenged by the Colombian, who passed it on to Linda, and Linda is in control, still in control, knocks it close, and Colombia defender make a nice cross into the Moroccan half. Yes, that's a challenge by Morocco, and we yet to see a card being given, and that is a brilliant play by the Moroccan team. Nice 1-2 backflip. You have to be very mindful of those backflip so that they might not cause you any danger. As we're still watching, Morocco is still leading, and Colombia is trying very hard to close the score down to 1-1 maybe. Linda stays on the ball now, and she drops it off for a throw to be taken by the number 2 player, who I think is going to throw it into not Linda, but the number 10, who is their captain. Nice defense by Morocco as a long ball is being passed right down to the halfway line into the Colombian half. Colombia is in control, nicely knocking it around. And the game has been not one-sided, but Colombia has made more attacks than Morocco so far in this half. And Morocco is now trying to attack on their own, as a nice 1-2 was foiled by the Colombians. A long pass into Linda, as Linda will not be able to be. Yes, she manages to keep it in, and she's driven it right into, oh, not definitely, not able to make a decisive cross as the ball goes across the goal line. Linda is stretching against the billboards at the back of the goal. Is she injured? Is she okay? She manages to keep the first one in, but not the cross. Did she twist her ankle? Is Linda fine? I will want Linda to be okay, because definitely she has more to prove on the 16 group stages. Yes, I think Linda is fine. Cleared out by Morocco. I think Morocco is about to make a change. Linda is fine, but she's been treated outside the pitch by the Colombian side doctors. Yes, Morocco is looking for a goal kick, but not being given, as the defender hits the ball against the Colombian striker for a throw to be taken. Morocco is making a change. The number 16 player is coming out to be replaced by number 8. I think the goal scorer is the number 16 player, and she's going to be substituted. She might have picked up an injury. Yes, the number 16 player is the goal scorer, and she's going to be substituted, possibly, likely, maybe she has picked up an injury and she needed to be rested for this match. So Lamari is coming out is coming out and to be replaced by Amani, who wears the number 8 jersey. So Morocco is doing well so far, and 70 minutes of the match being played. We only have 20 more minutes to go, plus injury time to be added on. Colombia is still trailing 1-0 as we looking forward to the end of this match, and we expect Morocco to be victorious. Even though they have qualified if they win it, but we still want it to be like that. Linda is still hopping. We hope she's fine. She's still hopping, but we hope she's fine, as a free kick has been awarded to Colombia, as the number 5 defender is just about to take that free kick straight into the 18-yard box of the Moroccan defense. Yes, it is being driven right into the 18-yard box and headed out by a midfielder, a Colombian midfielder, and it goes straight into the hands of the Moroccan goalkeeper. Morocco has played it quick. They're knocking it around with a nice 1-2 again, with Fatima in the corner there, making a great change and impact. A nice pass stopped by the Colombians. Cleared out, but did not go out, definitely. Wow, that's a nice clearance pass that goes straight into the legs of the Colombian for a nice 1-2. Yes. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper, as Linda just knocked it straight into the goalkeeper's hand for a brilliant save being made by the Moroccan goalkeeper. That was a clear chance for Linda, and if it was another day, she could have buried that one. A nice 1-2, a nice pass, and a clear chance for Linda to have buried that one, and it goes straight into the hands of the Moroccan goalkeeper for a corner kick. That was a nice save by the Moroccan goalkeeper and a brilliant try by Linda that hits the target for a brilliant save to be made. So it's still 1-0 to Morocco, and Linda has had one of the best chances so far of the match, and she did not bury it. Unfortunately, yes, unfortunately for Morocco to still be leading this match 1-0. 73 minutes gone of the match so far, and we are still seeing Morocco being determined to end this match as it is. They are knocking it around, played it very nicely to Fatima, who turns around and passes it on to the number 8 player who just came in, and defended well by Colombia, and Colombia is now in possession. The game has turned around a little bit, and Colombia has been in full control of the second half so far, whilst Morocco is still defending very well and being compact. That was the first and clear chances that Colombia has had so far in this match. And for what we've seen, we like the way the game has been played. The female game has changed a lot, and a lot of encouragement and a lot of fun has been poured into female football over the years, and this is the result of investment. It's also a result of investments for the Moroccans. Is Linda going to be... Linda doesn't seem to be 110% right now. She's still struggling a little bit, and she's trying to be composed, and she's waiting and waiting and waiting, anxiously maybe, but she's still on the pitch, as Morocco is now just about to attack, but nobody is there for that pass to be handled. Colombia is still in defense, and they're still doing very well. They're knocking the ball around in their own half, and they're trying to attack as quickly as possible as they can, as the ball is being played right across to the right flank and knock around in a 1-2 situation, which Colombia has done well, but did not able to break through the Moroccan midfield. Morocco is in control right now as they lost it again to Colombia, and the Colombians are now in control. A nice pass being made into the Colombian three of them. Oh, nice tackle. Nice tackle by the Moroccan defender. Linda is on the ball right now for Colombia. Like I said, Linda is a very skillful and composed player, and she has proven to be dangerous in this tournament so far. She's very much positive, very focused, and does what he does effortlessly. You cannot even determine how much skill she has until she has possession of the ball. So Colombia is still in control. They've still managed to get the ball in their half as they're knocking it around comfortably in possession. They seems to be in a hurry, but still composed. They are in a composed form of hurry. I don't know what that means, but when you are in a hurry but still composed, you're not like losing your guard, even though you wanted to do something different, but you're still taking your time to get it done properly. That is exactly what Colombia is doing right now, and they're building up their attack slowly and slowly by knocking it around, being patient about it, and that is exactly what they have executed within the last 10 minutes of the game. And a nice cross being saved as the linesman raised her flag up. Is it for a goal kick or a corner kick being awarded? So, is that a corner kick or a goal kick being awarded to Morocco? Let's see what it is. Yes, it is a corner kick being awarded to Colombia. And you have two Colombian players who are standing over the ball and ready to take that free kick right into the heart of the 6-yard box of the Moroccans and cleared out by the Moroccan defense. Straight into the legs of Fatima, and Fatima knocks it back, and the ball is being played back to Fatima, but let loose and defended by Benzani, still defending. Oh, that was a missed kick by Benzani that is going to cost them what? No, definitely not. The number 9 striker for Colombia did not. I think she hit the target, but side. That was a slip by Benzani, and the ball hits the post for a goal kick to be awarded to Morocco. That was a tight angle shot. And definitely the Moroccan striker smiles about it because she knows that should have been buried. Definitely, that would have been the equalizer. Unfortunate for Benzani or Benzina. That was an unfortunate situation for Benzina because she slips and she falls down as the ball goes right across her leg for the Colombian striker to pick it up and hit the target. That's another challenge again by Benzani. You have to be very careful now. No, referee says play on in their 18-yard box, but the referee did not give them a penalty at all. It was a slip, and the game is the tempo of the game has risen up to maybe 80%, high level. Against Benzina again, yes, that was not a good challenge. Benzina has to be very mindful because the number 9 player who plays on her flank has been giving her a lot of trouble so far. So both coaches are off the bench and they are now anxiously waiting for the next 10 minutes of this match to be played. It's 80 minutes almost gone, and we're yet to see any more goals being scored. As a long pass is being taken by the Moroccan into the half of Colombia, straight to the goalkeeper as she knocks it round to her defenders as they slowly build in an attack again against the Moroccans. So far so good. Morocco is leading by 1-0, and just 80 minutes of the match being played so far. 10 more minutes to go, plus added time to be announced immediately after the last minutes of the ball being played. So Morocco is now on the attack, challenged by the Colombian midfield, all the way back again to the Moroccan player at the wing back and played back. Is that Fatima on the ball? No, that's the number 8 player who just came on. And it goes out of play. A throw in favor of Morocco, I guess. Let's wait and see. No, Colombians are in control. The ball is being knocked around again by the Colombians. Very much relaxed and still anxiously waiting to score the equalizer. That is not yet to be possible. They've got a couple of chances. They've hit the target twice in the last 10 minutes of the game. And they are now in control once more as they're knocking it around to Linda. And Linda is going to drive it right into the heart of the Moroccans. And she knocks it back for a cross to be taken and headed by Benzina. Definitely challenged by Morocco. The ball is being knocked into the Colombian half. The game has been played partly into the Moroccan half so far, as they haven't had any attack whatsoever against the Colombians. They've managed to put together a couple of passes. Now is a clear-cut one-on-one with Fatima that is going to drive the ball right into and strike it hard into the arms of the Colombian goalkeeper. Quickly taking a nice volley straight into the legs of the Colombian wingback, and a nice 1-2. Oh, like I said earlier on, Benzani has to be very careful with this number 9 Colombian. Benzina has to be very careful. She has to be very careful. Colombia is making another change. They are introducing the number 21 player that is getting ready to come on the pitch. Very interesting. 8 minutes of the first half of the second half to be played, as we now await Colombia to make a change as the ball goes out of play for a throw that is awarded to Morocco. So we now have the number 21 player. Benzani made a bad cross and it was intercepted, as we now have the goalkeeper that is coming out to make a brilliant save for Morocco. Yes, she does. So far, 83 minutes of the match being played. 7 more minutes to go to officially end the second half of this match, apart from injury time to be added. As we now see the Moroccan goalkeeper with a goal kick straight into the arm, into the legs of Morocco. Fatima now is in control with a nice cross into the 18-yard box. Morocco still in control by the, oh, nicely headed out. That sort of shot has definitely knocked the Colombian defender out. Check back, did strike that ball very hard. The Moroccan captain, straight into the head of the Colombian defender, who I think hasn't been able to recover straight away from that header. Yes, she's up. As we have the Colombian number 21 getting ready to be substituted. This is very much interesting. 6 minutes of the second half to be played, as we still await the substitution. And we are now looking at the substitution being made by Morocco. The number 9 player is coming out to be replaced by who? We thought it was a Colombian substitution, but the Moroccan are making a substitution right now, and they are asking for number 9 to come out, and the number 23 striker is coming on. The number 23 striker, who was one of the favorite striker for the WAFCON, is now about to be introduced into the game, as the number 9 striker is going to be substituted for the next 5 minutes of the full-time match to be played. So the number 9 striker has been substituted for number 23, who was one of the favorites within during the WAFCON in Morocco, as she is being substituted to be replaced to replace the number 9, as Colombia has made another change. Number 5 is coming out and 21 is being introduced. Chacon. Chacon is in, and then the game has continued as we still have Colombia in control. Straight to Morocco and back to Fatima, who did a nice 1-2 and a nice one by the captain. Still in control. No, lost it to the Colombian defense. Defended well again by the new player that was introduced, number 23. As they attack again once more, back to Fatima, who is going to cross into the box. Yes, she does. Blocked by the Colombian for a throw that is awarded. Colombians are doing very well so far. They have defended well, as we only have 3 minutes of the official time to be played, apart from extra time that is going to be added to this match. And Colombia is still trailing 1-0 by Morocco. A nice 1-2 by Morocco. The ball is being spread out on a one-on-one situation wherein Morocco wasn't able to break through. That's a foul. This number 9 player has been deadly so far for the Colombians, and Morocco has likely struggled to defend her very well. Most of the time, either a foul has been awarded against Morocco, or a free kick, or sometimes a corner. Right, Morocco is in control, knocking it around slowly, swiftly, and nice between legs. The female game is very much interesting. The way things are happening right now, you might be thinking you're watching the men's game. The female game has improved a lot, and Morocco has proven. That's a nice back flip as well. Nice 1-2 back flips. Oh, unfortunately, they couldn't make it with those sort of 1-2 combinations. Morocco is having a throw, being taken to the number 23 player who just came in. Do Morocco have anything to lose if they keep on holding on to the ball like this for the next half? No, they have nothing to lose. So Colombia is still trailing by 1-0, as we only have 1 minute of the full 45 minutes to be played, as Morocco is leading. Back again to the captain. He's going to drive it straight to Fatima, but lost it. And Colombia is in control again, attacking for maybe the last time of the 90 minutes. Cleared out by the Moroccan defense. Nice 1-2. Back again to the player that came on earlier on. Defended well by the Colombians for a throw to be awarded to Morocco. Usmi was that defender who wears the number 11 jersey. And Colombia is making another substitution as they are introducing a new player that is warming up on the touchline, waiting to come on. A throw was taken quickly by the Moroccans, and Linda is in control, just into their halves, and knocks it round to the right flank of the Colombian defense. The Colombian number 9 has created problem on that wing. Morocco is on the attack now. Fatima on the ball. She's driving it straight across for a chance. Oh yes, a save by the Colombian goalkeeper. Just about introducing the new striker, the number 23 player, who actually had a chance, hit the target, but a clear save by the Colombian goalkeeper. 9 minutes of extra time has been added to this game, and it's going to be a decisive 9 minutes for Morocco and Colombia. Morocco has done well so far by holding on to the match as it is. And if it ends up like this, they are definitely going to qualify for the next 16 group stages, as Colombia is about to introduce another player who is going to be number 8, and the number 17 player, Arias, has been substituted to be replaced by number 8, who is Restrepo. Well, this is an interesting game, an interesting 7-8 minutes more left to go, and Colombia is still trailing by 1-0, as Morocco has been in control, but the second half of the game has been under the control of the Colombians so far. Sorry about that. I will not say this is an early start. I'm possibly just yawning. It's either maybe I'm hungry, I'm not too sure. I've just had a cup of coffee. But yeah, we are about to come close to the end of this match, as Colombia is still attacking. They have been on the attack so far. That's a nice cross, and it goes out for a goal kick awarded to Morocco. Colombia has tried everything possible to break the Moroccan defense, but not been able to do so. Morocco has had a couple of chances, and they haven't taken it, except the one that they took at the 11th hour of the first half via a penalty that was saved by the Colombian goalkeeper, but was not able to save the rebound, which number 16 scored, that has been substituted for another player. The Moroccan players are knocking the ball around for the striker who has just been introduced, and she's holding on to it. For what? I'm not sure, and that was a goal kick or throw to Colombia. Colombia seems to be in a hurry now because they want this scoreline to be equal. It doesn't really matter what happens here now, they will still qualify for the knockout group stages, which will commence within the next couple of days, as today marks the last game for all the group stages, and today is going to be the decisive moment, as Colombia is trying to build an attack again, cleared out by Morocco. Benzina, and knocked around nicely by the Moroccan players. A nice 1-2 driven into, the goalkeeper of Colombia came out and made a brilliant save that hasn't given the new player that was introduced in the second few minutes to go before the end of the match. 3.5 minutes being played so far. We possibly have 5 more minutes to be played, as Colombia is attacking again straight into the legs of the, and saved by the Moroccan goalkeeper, who is dilly-dallying with the ball and allows the ball to drop down on the pitch as she picks it up after a Colombian player approached Gina. Well, nice play so far by Colombia, and 4 minutes gone of the 9 minutes of extra time that was added, and the Moroccan midfield is composed, and everything that is happening so far is happening for a reason, because Colombia wants to reduce the scoreline and make it equal, as Linda is holding on to the ball right now, driving it right into the 18-yard box of nice 1-2, but lost. Benzina has been very defensive, like I said earlier on. She's a very aggressive player, and we have to be mindful of the Colombian number 9, who has given her so much trouble within the match today. We're still saying good luck, Morocco. Coach is up, and he's desperate, giving instructions on the touchline to make sure that his team maintain the victory and possibly likely go on records. I don't know what record is going to be broken today, but it might be the fact that we have 3 African countries out of 4 representing have gone through to the knockout stages of the World Cup, which is very impressive. We have 4 teams that are represented the continent, and all 4 of those countries has won a match, and now we have 3 of them that has qualified to the next group stage, and Morocco is one of the countries that are appearing in the World Cup for the first time, female World Cup for the first time. And that is a nice introduction for them to win 2 matches and a nice introduction for them to qualify for the 16-man group stages. So that alone is another record being made by an African country as we now approach the last 3 minutes of the extra time being added. We have Linda that made a poor pass to the right flank of the Colombian attacking team. Back to Linda again. Linda is not forcing play, but tactically back to Linda again. She's now in the middle of the Moroccan defense, and the ball is being knocked around one more time and snatched away by the Moroccan midfielder who is on the attack right now on a 1v1 situation, and she's holding on to it very well as she awaits backup. A bad pass to Fatima, and Fatima loses that one, and it goes for a throw in favor of the Colombians. They're knocking it round again. Nice 1-2. Yes, a long pass to the number 9 player who is on the right flank of the Colombian team. Being passed on to Linda. Linda is twisting, turning around. Is she going to be able to make a cross? Yes, it goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Straight into the hands of the Moroccan goalkeeper. Linda is a bit disappointed, but we are yet to see any kind of... Okay, they just hit each other, and Linda accidentally hits her on her back. It was a push, I think, but it was not deliberate. Colombia are trailing 1-0 as we only have 1 minute of the added extra 9 minutes to be played. Linda hasn't had better opportunities today, but the very few that she had, she manages to hit the target, as we have the Colombian goalkeeper being treated on the pitch. The manager of the Moroccan team is asking the players to stay back, stay on their benches, and don't come out. It's not over yet. You have to wait. You have to wait, and they are waiting. And the match between Germany and Korea Republic is still 1-1. And if it stands like that, definitely Morocco will qualify to the next group stages of this tournament. Few more seconds to go in the extra 9 minutes that was added into for the 5 minutes of the second half, as the Moroccan goalkeeper is taking a long goal kick that goes right across to the 18-yard box, and Morocco is in control at the few more seconds to go. And definitely a throw or a challenge between the Moroccan number 23 that was introduced a few minutes ago against the Colombian defender who wanted the play to go on quickly. Yes, that was a challenge, and it means nothing, and 9 minutes of the extra time being added is over, and they're still waiting as Morocco still have ball possession and waiting for the free kick that was awarded to them to be taken by the captain. Yes, the free kick is going to be taken, and the captain is going to take the free kick. Yes. And the captain has been yellow carded for delay. There is nothing to lose now because you don't have to delay that, because the 9 minutes of the free kick go past the goal line for a goal kick awarded to Colombia. Quickly taken, and a foul being awarded to Morocco as we've gone past the 9-minute injury time that was added. We're now going towards 12 minutes, 2 or 3 extra minutes, no, 11 minutes, 2 extra minutes of the 9 minutes injury time that was added is over, and we're still waiting for the referee's whistle to go. A quick free kick was taken by Morocco, and another throw in favor of Morocco in the half. Yes, the whistle is gone. Morocco has made it. They have finally made it to the group stages of the tournament, to the knockout group stages of the tournament, as they've won their match against Colombia 1-0. As you can see them all in tears, happy and celebrating their victory. Yes, Morocco is going to the next group stages of this tournament, which means they have qualified and they are now second in that group, as they now goes to play who next is what I'm going to find out now, as we are now looking at Morocco celebrating, even though Colombia lost to them, but they still are on top of their squad. They're still on top of their group, as in Colombia, as Morocco has qualified to book their place in the last 16 of the group stages. So what we've seen so far, Germany has failed to qualify. They've got 4 points. Morocco finished off with 6 points, and Colombia finished off with 6 points. But the goal deficit is what makes Colombia to be on top of that group with 2 goals in favor. So the games Morocco lost to Germany has proven to be vital, but of not much difference so far. And we have seen Morocco qualified in Group H for them to book their space in the next round of the tournament so far. Yes, the continent has made us proud, and we have seen 3 of the countries that are representing Africa to go into the knockout stages of this tournament. Morocco, South Africa, and Nigeria has made it possible for this particular tournament for the African continent. So far, so good. We have South Africa, who is going to be playing against Netherlands. We have Nigeria, who is going to be playing against England. And Morocco, who are they going to be playing against? We're waiting to see. So far, so good. That's the end of today's match. The full-time score for Germany and Korea Republic is 1-1. The full-time score for Morocco against Colombia is 1-0 in favor of Morocco, who has booked their space in the next 16. So what we have seen now is 3 African countries representing the continent within the last 16 group stages of the tournament so far. I would like to say thank you to all those watching, and congratulations to Morocco for booking their space for this tournament. As we now seen 3 nations that are going to represent us and that has made the continent proud. 4 countries represented in this tournament, and Zambia did not qualify in the next group stages, but won a match and they came third in their group. South Africans came second in their group. Nigeria came second in their group, And now Morocco has booked their space and came second in their group as well. So I would like to say thank you to all those that are supporting this cause, all those that are making it possible to come online and watch and listen to the commentary as Morocco, Nigeria, and South Africa has booked their space within the last 16 of the tournament so far. We are now waiting to see what is going to happen within the next couple of days. On the 6th, we have South Africa against Netherlands. On the 7th, we have Nigeria against England. That is going to be a decisive moment for African football as Nigeria is playing against England and South Africa is playing against the Netherlands. It is yet to be proven that we have had an African nation that has gone on to the next stages of the quarterfinals and semifinals of the Female World Cup. Nigeria has tried but did not make it through. Now they are going to try again for the second time around, and possibly likely, they will be able to make it to the knockout stages of the quarterfinals, likely semifinals, and maybe, just maybe, we might have an African team that will be featured for the World Cup final in New Zealand and Australia. So I want to say thank you very much for all those watching. Thank you very much for all your support. Thank you very much for all your comments. And please don't forget, we are back here within the next couple of days on the 6th, which is roughly about 3 days from now, for the South African match against Holland. So get ready, get your drinks, your refreshments, and everything that you need to support the continent with. Get yourself ready for that match and be prepared for another big encounter with against Nigeria versus England. That is going to be a decider, and it's going to be another controversial match for the Leicester defender, who is going to prove her worth. She's going to tell us why she decided to represent England. She's going to tell us why she decided to represent Nigeria, even though her grandparents or her granddad is from Nigeria. Her dad is a mixed race who has a father from Nigeria, and she has made it very clear that she doesn't play football for anything other than representing for a purpose. So definitely she's going to represent for a purpose on that day, and she's going to play against England, which is likely her background country that she came from. Also, Nigeria, where her grandfather came from. So I want to say thank you once more to everybody for supporting us. Thank you very much for joining us, and we wish you all the best, and we hope you have a bright weekend to come, and we are looking forward to the next 3 days as South Africa is going to knock heads with Holland, who has proven to be the leading team on their group. So thank you once more, and continue to follow us, like our page, and share our programs so that other people who don't have access to watch and listen to what we do will be able to gain that access. So thank you once more for joining us, and we wish you all the best and have a great weekend until we see you for the Holland-South Africa game. Stay blessed, be good, and don't forget to join us. Thank you, and congratulations, Morocco, for making us proud. Thank you, thank you, thank you.